So warm hand please for Meander.
Thank you. Well, thank you to Sandy for inviting us, and thank you for all of you for coming along. Actually, where you're all sitting down, you look more of you than you actually are. We can sort of wander around.
A lot.
Yeah. What we're going to do this evening is take you through a bit of a tour of the British Isles. We're going everywhere from the Hebrides to Cornwall. We might nip over to America if there's time. As we thought for our tour of the British Isles, we'd start from here, but we don't know any songs about Bursledon. But we do know a song about Wickham, which Steve Knightley was asked to write by Wickham Parish Council to celebrate the 900th anniversary of Wickham in 2020. And he's performed it a couple of times at the Wickham Festival. So this is Steve Knightley's song for Wickham. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A village ever on the edge of change, but the church at the crossroads stays the same. In May the Morris men greet the dawn, near the mill where the Chesapeake timbers saw. Boxing Day when the bikes changed gear, the pubs in the square with the barrels of beer, the fate, the china, the strawberry teas, beneath me the old oak tree. I will be on the bridges and the church and trail. I will be in the meadows where the sunset sail. I will be in the heart of the downland hills. I will be where the Meon is rolling still. Where the Meon is rolling still. The butchers, the cow, the chalk and the sea, Romans walk beneath these old oak trees. Ghostly echoes in the halls and knoll, some were lost and some made whole. Long summer evenings hear the thump of the bass, by autumn the thousands will have left no trace of the fairground vans, all the clatter. Dame Mary said it's people that matter. I will be on the bridges and the church and trail. I will be in the meadows where the sunset sail. I will be in the heart of the downland hills. I will be where the Meon is rolling still. Where the Meon is rolling still. I will be on the bridges and the church and trail. I will be in the meadows where the sunset sail. I will be in the heart of the downland hills. I will be where the Meon is rolling still. Where the Meon is rolling still.
Right, the next one we're going to do it's called Greek Lightning, which might make you think we're rather a long way from the British Isles, but it actually refers to places like Durham and, what else? Oh, Roker and Whitley Bay, so it's actually quite British.
Tyne and Wear.
Tyne and Wear, that's right, yes.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I promise to show you Greek lightning. Oh, in your heart it was easily won, away from the drinking and fighting, with nights in the taverns and days in the sun. We could leave drunken Saturday nights and the cold damp Wednesday sign-ons to see new skies lit up with Greek lightning.
You promised to show me Greek lightning. Oh, in my heart it was easily won. Your words had a way so exciting. Just like they always do, I should have known. But time staggered on and I watched as you fell into booze, bloody bad temper and hell. But you always just managed to win me with talk of Greek lightning.
And dreams let you down, they just let you down. But they never leave you, no, they never leave you. At the wettest of Durham's big meetings, oh, how your heart it was easily won. I shouted for tunes by the Beatles, not that fat man from Athens they kept putting on, but the beer got me singing to his serenade, and you laughed all embarrassed in your lemonade. And I told you that one day I'd light up your sky with Greek lightning.
Many big meetings and chances have happened. Oh, since my heart it was easily won. My hopes have grown slim as you fattened on 6 pints a night till your dole money's gone. Then you weep drunkard's tears all over me hand. Sometimes call me a cow, then you think I'm your man. I watch you still look for that flash in the pan of Greek lightning.
But dreams let you down, they just let you down. But they never leave you, no, they never leave you. So we always make do for a week and a day with the hot sands of Rockall or Whitley Bay, and look to that high northern sky for a flash of Greek lightning. And dreams let you down, they just let you down. But they never leave you, no, they never leave you, no, they never leave you, and I'll never leave you.
Right, this song from Dave Carter could be anywhere in the world, really, and it takes us right back to the beginning of everything. On a sleepy, endless ocean, where the world lay in a dream, there was rhythm in the splash and roll, but not a voice to sing. So the moon fell on the breakers, and the morning warmed the waves, till a single cell did jump and hum for joy, as though to say, this is my home, this is my only home. This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. And should I stray gentle arms of Eden. Then the one shone bright and rounder, and the one turned into two, and the two into 10,000 things, and old things into new. And on some virgin beachhead, one lonesome critter crawled. He looked about and shouted out in his most astonished drawl, "This is my home. This is my only home. This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. And should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden." Then all the sky was buzzing, and the ground was carpet green, and the wary children of the woods went dancing in between. And the people sang rejoicing when the fields were glad with grain, this song of celebration from their cities on the plain. This is my home. This is my only home. This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. And should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. Now there's smoke across the harbour, and there's factories on the shore, and the world is ill with greed and will, an enterprise of war. But I will lay my burdens on the cradle of your grace, and the shining beaches of your love, and the sea of your embrace. This is my home. This is my only home. This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. And should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. Rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden.
Okay, I'm going to do Bees Wing by Richard Thompson. This is probably heard me do it before, and it's a different arrangement from the one that he does. You might say that I'd written an alternative arrangement, or you might say that I started to sing it before I'd listened to him properly, and I got it wrong from the outset. So this is a different arrangement, let us say. I actually noticed today that he's playing at Wickham, the Wickham Festival this year, so if I'm next to him in the beer tent, I might say, "What do you think of this version?" I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. They were burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job in the steamy down on Cauldron Street, and I fell in love with the laundry girl who was working next to me. Oh, she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. Oh, she was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. Brown hair zigzagged across her face, a look of half surprise. Like a fox caught in the headlights, there was animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh, can't you see, I'm not the factory kind. If you don't take me out of here, well, I'll surely lose my mind. Oh, she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that I might crush her where she lay. Oh, she was a lost child. She was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. We busked around the market towns and picked fruit down in Kent, and we could tinker pots and pans and knives wherever we went. And I said that we might settle down, get a few acres dug, a fire burning in the hearth and babies on the rug. She said, oh man, you foolish man, it surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, but you'll not own me as well. Oh, she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. Oh, she was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. We were camping down in the Gower one time. The work was pretty good. She thought we shouldn't wait for the frost, so I thought maybe we should. We were drinking more in those times, and tempers reached a pitch. And like a fool I let her go with that rambling itch. The last I heard, she was sleeping rough, back on the Derby beat. White horse in her pocket and a wolfhound at her feet. And they say that she even married once, a man named Romany Brown. But even a gypsy caravan was too much settling down. And they say her flower is faded now, harsh weather and hard booze. Well, maybe that's just the price you pay for the chains that you refuse. Oh, she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words could say. If I could just taste all her wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, well, I wouldn't want it any other way.
Right. Okay. Up north, and this song really needs no introduction. You know it well.
We hope.
Probably better than we do.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me on the side of a hill in the deep forest green. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and tracing of sparrow on snow-crested ground, without no seams nor blankets and bedclothes, the child of the mountain she'll be. A true love sleeps unaware of the clarion call. Tell her to find me parsley on the side of a hill, a sprinkling of leaves.
Parsley,
Sage, rosemary, and washes the grave with silvery tears. Between the salt water a soldier cleans and polishes a gun. She'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to reap it with the war bellows blazing in scarlet battalions.
parsley,
Sage, rosemary, and generals order their soldiers to kill and gather it all and to fight for a cause they've long ago forgotten. And she'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. While Ted's getting ready, I'll just explain this song a little bit, because we thought we'd start a company that does anything at all, because most jobs, when you look at it, I mean, they turn up with a van and stuff, but what people do isn't all that difficult, really. It seems that most things can be done with a bit of enthusiasm and not much skill. So this is a song that we borrowed from the Australian Spooky Men's Chorale, which makes a point. You can see that all right? It's a bit far away. We need some audience participation as well with this. Hold on. Most jobs that must be done don't need the greatest skill. Enthusiasm's wanted, being keen's what fits the bill.
So we've started a new business to do any task at all. Tell us the job and we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Could anything really go wrong? Probably no. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll work out how to do it as we go.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
We've heard this job's more of a science than an art. We believe there's a number of rotating parts.
We'll pack a few wrenches and some cans of grease, roll our sleeves up
and give it a go. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Could anything really go wrong? Probably no. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Wind turbine maintenance?
Yeah!
We'll give it a go.
Now we're not Michelangelo, we're not Van Gogh, but we'll rummage through the paint pots and dust the brushes off.
They make it look quite easy on the repair shop, so we'll head over and give it a go. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Could anything really go wrong? Probably no. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go.
Fine art restoration, yeah.
We'll give it a go. Now we studied the principles of flight at school. We made some paper planes and they flew well as a rule.
We'll sit ourselves down with a bowl of roasted nuts.
Keep our eyes peeled and give it a go. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Could anything really go wrong? Probably no. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Air traffic control.
Yeah, how hard can it be?
We'll give it a go.
You can't be too careful putting toxic stuff away. We'll grab those hazmat suits that we purchased on eBay.
Before we get started, we'll be covered top to toe. Bob's your uncle. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a shot. Could anything really go wrong? Probably not. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go.
Nuclear power plant decommissioning.
Come on.
We'll give it a go.
Do you think the slot's got the idea of the chorus yet, Brian? It's
I'm not quite
tricky.
sure. I can't necessarily hear it, but let's give it a go.
Why don't you give it a go?
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
We'll give it a go, go, go.
We'll give it a go,
Go, go. Could anything really go wrong? Probably no. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Juggling 3 chainsaws? We'll give it a go.
We'll give it a go.
Go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Could anything really go wrong? Probably no. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go.
Great white shark training.
Blimey.
Yeah.
We'll give it a go.
Certainly will.
We'll try and get it in time.
Get it in time now, don't we? We'll give it a go.
Go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go. Could anything really go wrong? Probably no. We'll give it a go, go, go. We'll give it a go, go, go.
Could anything really go?
Not much more than it did.
No.
Go wrong. Probably no. Right. That's it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, this is from Fisherman's Friends from Cornwall, not the one that you're perhaps expecting. I always sort of think it's nice if people can sort of look at their hometown or their home county and sort of think about it as a sort of inspiration. I came from Leighton in northeast London. It's all right, I suppose, but it doesn't make much of a song lyric, does it? It's all right, I suppose.
I came from Gosport. I don't think there's any good songs about Gosport.
So we're going to...
Yes, apart from Gosport Nancy, yes.
So we're gonna whisk you away to Cornwall, where the Fisherman's Friends have lots of positive things to say about their home in Cornwall. I've stood on Cape Cornwall in the sun's evening glow, on Troon Hill at Newlyn to watch the fishing fleets go. Watch the sheet wheels at Givor as they spun around, and heard the men singing as they go underground. And no one will ever move me from this land until the Lord calls me to sit at his hand. For this is my Eden, and I'm not alone. For this is my Cornwall, and this is my home. I've left childish footsteps in the soft sand and sand. I've chased the maids here, all giggly and tanned. I've stood on the cliff top in a westerly blow, and heard the waves thunder on the rocks far below. And no one will ever move me from this land until the Lord calls me to sit at his hand. For this is my Eden, and I'm not alone. For this is my Cornwall, and this is my home. First thing in the morning, on Chapel Corn Brae, to gaze at the sillies in the blue far away. For this is my Cornwall, and I'll tell you why. Because I was born here, and here I shall die, and no one will ever move me from this land until the Lord calls me to sit at his hand. For this is my Eden, and I'm not alone. For this is my Cornwall, and this is my home. For this is my Cornwall, and this is my home.
Right, we are going to head across the pond to the Catskill Mountains of upstate New York for this song. Words were by Grian McGregor and the music was by Jay Ungar.
People sometimes say they didn't know the words to this.
No, that's right. Well, I never knew there were till you found this one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The sun is sinking low in the sky above Ashokan. The pines and the willows know soon we will part. There's a whisper in the wind of promises unspoken, and a love that will always remain in my heart. My thoughts will return to the sound of your laughter, the magic of moving as one. And the time we'll remember long ever after, the moonlight and music and dancing are gone. Will we climb the hills once more? Will we walk the woods together? Will I feel you holding me close once again? Will every song we've ever sung stay with us forever? Will you dance in my dreams or my arms until then? Under the moon, the mountains lie sleeping. Over the lake, the stars shine. They wonder if you and I will be keeping the magic and music, or leave them behind. The sun is sinking low in the sky above Ashokan. The pines and the willows know soon we will part. There's a whisper in the wind of promises unspoken, and a love that will always remain in my heart. to now? We're off to... Yeah, we're off to the Hebrides now, the Inner Hebrides, with Skipponish, and a song called Western Ocean. They come from the Isle of Tiree in the Inner Hebrides. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Western ocean seas of foam, carry me out and take me home, up the Sound and past Ardmore, to the land of grain and silver shore. Wherever in the world I stand, I feel a strength, a guiding hand. My inner compass sets for me a course that's heading for Tiree. Western ocean seas of foam, carry me out and take me home, up the Sound and past Ardmore, to the land of grain and silver shore. The low-lying Isle of Macallan, of rugged sea and silver sand, summer's deep nostalgic smell, eternal song of ocean's swell. Western ocean seas of foam, carry me out and take me home, up the Sound and past Ardmore, to the land of grain and silver shore.
I'll smile as from the world I go, the days of home forever glow. I'll sail my final journey west and voyage to eternal rest.
Western ocean seas of foam, carry me out and take me home, up the Sound and past Ardmore, to the land of grain and silver shore. Western ocean seas of foam, carry me out and take me home, up the Sound and past Ardmore, to the land of grain and silver shore.
Right, I'm just going to tell you about what I still consider to be a remarkable and very strange little story that concerns me. I've only, in the last 10 years or so, taken an interest in music, and as Brian knows, I took up the ukulele, and I'm with some strummers, and we have a great time. It's a lovely evening. It's just about people singing and playing a silly instrument and having fun. In this time, I've had very little ambition to do anything more than just strum along. So my background has never suggested for 1 second that I could write a song. Not for 1 second. I can write. I don't write poetry. I don't read music. If you'd have talked to me about that, I'd have said, no, it can't happen. Okay. So it's late-ish 2022. Boris Johnson is no longer Prime Minister, and it's that brief period when Liz Truss has come in. A lot is happening. It's a Friday night. I've gone to bed as normal. I usually sleep pretty well, But I wake up at about 3:30 in the morning. Damn it, what do? I go downstairs, put the kettle on, make a cup of tea, get a digestive biscuit, go back to bed, and still feel fairly wide awake, in fact too wide awake. I pick up the iPad just to see what the news is. Kwasi Kwarteng is flying in from New York, having been asked to return home. I bet he's got a sinking feeling in his stomach, and he's quite right, because next morning he gets fired. But I'm still there, sitting in bed with the iPad, and suddenly this funny little phrase comes to me, the robin on a starch pack. Now, I can tell, have you ever heard the expression? Well, I was just a bit earlier in that year. I'd been walking on Hadrian's Wall in Cumbria, and one of the blokes who was the local guide, we were talking about the leader of our little group, and we both agreed he was a really nice bloke, and he said he could charm the robin off a starch pack. He could charm the robin off a starch pack. I thought, that's a lovely little expression. What a nice thing to say about somebody. I didn't think much more. Anyway, here we are, back, sitting up in bed, 4 o'clock, let's say, now in the morning, and I'm still awake, and this expression comes to my mind, and I suddenly realise I can write something about it. I don't know quite what it is, but I find myself, with my iPad in the notes thing, writing out what seems to be the start of a song. There's no real music with it, although it feels as though it's got a flow to it. And in about an hour and a half, I've written a number of verses for a song. This is not possible. This is totally, I can't do this, At any rate, it's done. I get off to sleep then, that's good news. And next morning I get up and I look back at this and I think, well, that looks sort of okay. But I hadn't got the music really for it. But it obviously went round in my mind over the next few hours. And on Sunday morning, I found myself sitting with the uke, just warming up, doing a little strum, and something that works with it comes through. So I suddenly have a song, and I don't know what to do with it. I think, well, is it rubbish? I'm very loath to talk to anyone about it. So about 2 weeks later, I eventually say to my daughter, I've written this song, and she'll be honest about it. I said, what do you think? So anyway, I play this, and it's quite emotional to me. But at any rate, she says it's all right, Dad, but she gets quite emotional too. So I then go and see my friend Brian on the next Monday, and I say to him, I've got this little song I've written, and he says, well, I don't know whether you were complimentary enough to say it's not bad, but you certainly didn't say it was okay. So this is how this song came about, and suddenly I'm saying to my daughter, what do we do with it? And you'll tell from the lyrics, it's called A Robin on a Starch Pack, and it's a bit about genes, and it's saying the genes that we all have, they contain lovely things. They contain somebody's beautiful eyes, or nice nose, or lovely hair, or attractive nature, or whatever, but they also sometimes contain things that are quite sinister. And we were talking about cancer earlier, and this charity is called Prevent Breast Cancer, because my family has been quite affected by that. But as you say, like nearly everybody, I imagine, around here. And I thought I can use this song to raise some money for some form of cancer research. And in fact, I decided that there's a lot of research that goes on, there's a lot of people who help individuals who have cancer, but I fancied prevent breast cancer, because it seems to me if somebody was clever enough to stop it in the first place, that would be really great. So that's the charity I chose to go for, and we did a Facebook page, is it, or a website? I think it was a sort of Facebook page, talking about the story and singing the song. And the Winchester Chronicle got hold of it, so it appeared in the Winchester Chronicle, quite big. I'm looking, and then BBC Radio Solent are on the phone to say, could they interview me and could they talk to me about this? Well, okay, very strange again. I mean, I was, sorry, my age was 79 at this stage. I'm a little bit older now, and no, I've never been asked to do a radio interview before. At any rate, it goes down sufficiently well that they asked me to come back and do it again. And out of all this publicity and out of friends and everything else, we eventually raised something over £4,000 for Prevent Breast Cancer. Now, I don't know that I had a target in the first place, but I would have fallen off my chair if anybody had said that was possible. So that's, I've gone on a long time, but I thought, seeing as we were all sitting together, you might like to know exactly how this came about. Thank you so much again for your donations this evening. It's a very worthwhile charity, and they're doing a lot of work at the moment. Not on a breast cancer prevent project, but I think there's a new form of screening that they're investigating that uses AI. So I think it's going to help towards that, to encourage ladies to go along and get that done. Right, that's the serious bit. Do not think that this is a sad song. Most of us, even if we have had these sort of family issues, to be frank, yes, I've lost my wife and my oldest daughter to this horrible disease. But I always look back on the fantastic 40 years I had with both of them, and that's what this is about. Good genes that are giving you lovely things, and just watch out because they can be less good. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Eyes arresting, peapod bright, framed by shining shades of light. Red's the colour, here then gone, close forever, joined as one. The robins on the starch pack, starry special winter's night, lit bright by fallen flakes of white. Moses' basket, safe in the snow, the same bead bog eyes. Robin on the starch pack, eyes arresting, peabog bright, framed by shining shades of night. Red's the colour, here then gone, close forever, joined as one. The robins on the starch pack, years roll by in gentle swells, pressed and troughs in even spells. Peatbog glances still bring smiles, but sometimes tears to the robin on the starch pack. Eyes arresting, peatbog bright, framed by shining shades of night. Red's the colour, here then gone, close forever, joined as one. The robins on the starch pack. Memories are still held dear, rainbows, laughter, rain is clear, cherished sunshine bringing smiles to fresher peatbog eyes. Though gone are the robins on the starch pack. Eyes arresting, peatbog bright, framed by shining shades of night. Red's the colour, here then gone, close forever, joined as one. though gone are the robins on the starch bank.
Okay, what we're going to do now is we are taking another quick tour out of England to go to Mexico. And the reason we're doing this one is that it's Gulf Coast Highway by the late Nancy Griffith. And I heard this, I can't remember, it could have even been 20 years ago. You probably remember Tangle, John and Angie used to play back in those days. And I heard them do this, but I thought it was great. And I did it as a solo after that for a long time, but it's meaningless as a solo. It's actually a duet, and I've always wanted somebody to sing it with, and then a couple of years ago I sang it with Sarah. Hence Meander now. This was the song we created, our little duet. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Springtime, when I was home, our days were sweet, our nights were warm. The seasons changed, the jobs would come, the flowers fade, and this old house felt so alone when the work took me away. And when she dies, she says she'll catch some blackbird's wing, and she will fly away to heaven come some sweet blue bonnet spring. Highway 90, the jobs are gone. We tend our garden, we set the sun. This is the only place on earth blue bonnets grow, and once a year they come and go at this old house here by the road. And when we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we will fly away to heaven come some sweet blue bonnet spring. Yes, when we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we will fly away to heaven come some sweet blue bonnet spring.
Right, this next song is by a group called Tidelines, who played Forest Folk a little while back. They again are from Scotland, so hence this is about Scotland. They come from somewhere in the Highlands, I'm not quite sure where. But various places like Loch Harbour and... Loch Harbour is an area which includes Fort William. Let's play in the same key.
Shall I count?
Yes, you can count in, yes.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are stories I've heard told of an unfamiliar road where the evening sun hangs gold on the skyline. In a quiet unknown town there is solace to be found in the unforsaken hours of the twilight. There's a girl and I can see her far away from this frontier. 'Cause I wanna dance with a Highland girl where the skies reach out for miles. I wanna feel the breeze of the Hebrides on the far side of the world. On an evening in July, beneath the red Loch Harbour sky, she smiled and closed her eyes on my shoulder. Now I'm a million miles from home, from the girl I call my own, and I'm dreaming all alone just to hold her. As I look into the water, I can see her standing at the altar. 'Cause I wanna dance with a Highland girl where the skies reach out for miles. I wanna feel the breeze of the Hebrides on the far side of the world. Nail your colours to the mast in the footsteps of the past, and when you breathe your last, life's returning. For when the sun sets on the years, all the miles and all the fears, a world away from here, it's the morning. In my mind I see her smile, where the tide lines grace the aisle. 'Cause I wanna dance with a Highland girl where the skies reach out for miles. I wanna feel the breeze of the Hebrides on the far side of the world. 'Cause I wanna dance with a Highland girl where the skies reach out for miles. I wanna feel the breeze of the Hebrides on the far side of the world.
Right, in a way we're back to Scotland again. This is a song by Karine Polwart, who is one of my favourite singers, and I'm just doing it because I like it. This weary earth we walk upon, she will endure when we are gone. While kingdoms come and kingdoms go, rivers run and rivers flow. You know I don't believe it's true that in this world there's nothing new. For darling, you have just begun. Rivers flow and rivers run. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, from the sky. When I'm beguiled by the fear, the darker days are drawing near, my darling, you seduce the sun. Rivers flow and rivers run. And if
fall from the sky. This wounded earth we walk upon, she will endure when we are gone. But still I pray that you will know how rivers run and rivers flow. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, will still fall from the sky. I cross my heart and hope to live just long enough that I can give it all to you, my darling one. Rivers flow and rivers run, my darling one. Rivers flow and rivers run.
Right, we're back to Cornwall again, the height of tin mining. And we're also back to Steve Knightley, who we started with. This is his song Cousin Jack. It's interesting, it's about a time in the 19th century when huge numbers of young men were leaving Ireland because the mines were no longer economic there. But Cornwall hard rock mining, the Cornish miner, was the gold standard all over the world, and many actually did make fortune or money at least elsewhere. This land is barren and broken, scarred like the face of the moon. Our tongue is no longer spoken, towns all around face ruin. Will I find work in New Brunswick? Will I find gold in the Cape? If I tunnel way down to Australia, then how will I ever escape? Where there's a mine or a hole in the ground, that's where I'm headed for, that's where I'm bound. So look for me under the load or inside the vein. Where the copper, the clay, where the arsenic and tin, running in your blood, digging under your skin. I'm leaving the county behind and I'm not coming back. So follow me down, Cousin Jack. The soil was too poor to make Eden. Granite and sea left no choice, though visions of heaven sustained us when John Wesley gave us a voice. Did Joseph once come to St. Michael's Mount, 2,000 years pass in a dream, when you're digging your way in the darkness, deep in the heart of a seam? Where there's a mine or a hole in the ground, that's where I'm headed for, that's where I'm bound. So look for me under the load or inside the vein. Where the copper, the clay, where the arsenic and tin, running in your blood, digging under your skin. I'm leaving the county behind and I'm not coming back. So follow me down, Cousin Jack. I dream of a bridge across the Tamar. It will open us up to the east. I see English living in our houses. I see Spanish fishing our seas. So look for me under the load or inside the flame, where the copper, the clay, where the arsenic and tin, running in your blood, digging under your skin. I'm leaving the county behind and I'm not coming back. So follow me down, Cousin Jack. Follow me down, Cousin Jack. Follow me down. So I heard this at Wickham Festival last year and I hadn't heard it for years and years. It was originally written by Phil Ox, who you will know, wrote There But by Fortune and lots of other songs. But this was done by somebody called Phil Odgers, who's actually playing at Forest Folk. We heard the other evening in not too distant future. It's called Changes, and it's a lovely song. One, two, three, four. Sit by my side, come as close as the air, sharing a memory of grey, and wonder in my words, dreams about the pictures that I play, of changes. Green leaves of summer turn red in the fall, to brown and to yellow they fade, and then they have to die, trapped within the circle time parade of changes. Scenes of my young years were warm in my mind, visions of shadows that shine, till one day I returned and found they were the victims of the vines of changes. The world spinning madly, it drifts in the dark, swings through a hollow of haze, a race around the stars, a journey through the universe ablaze with changes. Moments of magic will glow in the night, all fears of the forest are gone, but when the morning breaks, they're swept away by golden drops of dawn, of changes. Passions will part to a strange melody, as fires will sometimes burn cold, like petals on the wind. We're puppets to the silver strings of souls, of changes. Your tears will be trembling, now we're somewhere else. One last cup of wine we will pour, and I'll kiss you one more time and leave you on the rolling river shores of changes. So sit by my side, come as close as the air, share say, and wonder in my words, dreams about the pictures that I play of changes.
One, two, three, four, 1, 2. On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail for the sweet of gold. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and how the wild wind drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. We had 1,000,000 bags of the best Sligo rags, we had 2,000,000 barrels of stone. We had 3,000,000 sides of old blind horses' hides, we had 4,000,000 barrels of bone. We had 5,000,000 hogs and 6,000,000 dogs and 7,000,000 barrels of porter. We had 8,000,000 bales of old nanny goats' tails in the hold of the Irish Rover. There was Toby Goot, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He was tooting with skill for each sparkling quadrille, though the dancers were flustered and bent. With his smart witty talk he was cock of the walk, and he rolled the dames under and over. They knew at a glance when he took up his stance that he sailed on the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee, there was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a man from Westmeath called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Treacy from Dover, and your man Nick McCann from the banks of the Bann was the skipper of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in the fog. And that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock. The bulkhead was turned right over. She turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. I'm the loss of the Irish Rover. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and how the wild wind drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover.
Right, in that case, we'll go to Scotland, shall we?
Oh, Scotland again.
Been there.
Yeah, I know, I've been there, done that.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. The the last few days I've been afraid I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reasons why I seem so far away today.
Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Oh, and I have moved and kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost some friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. Oh, and I have tried and kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I travelled hard, conscience lying somewhere in the wind. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir. The flames are cool, couldn't get any higher. They're withered now, they're gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I must do tomorrow. When hands are shaken and the kiss is flown, well, I will disappear. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Okay, so to our final song then, which is also has kind of, oh actually we're back to Richard Thompson, aren't we?
We are, yes, we are back to yes.
We're on Roman Keating. Okay, we're just going to see the bright lights.
Has to be the last one.
Yes.
None after. Has to be the last one.
This is the last one. Okay. Do sing along. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so tired of working every day. Now the weekend's come, I'm gonna throw my troubles away. If God could have fed this, you'll do alright. I want to see the bright lights tonight. Meet me at the station, don't be late. I wanna see